the first place we toured was the UK. We had this huge tour here, and then they greeted us at the airport, and here we were, four little poor girls just having our, first hit record, second hit record, coming into national. It was like a dream come true, and we had the Motown Society Appreciation Club, whatever they were called, that was a fan club greeting us. Oh, it was beautiful. It was really, we felt like Cinderellas.
Now, at that time, you, like so many other artists, had one man really to thank for all this, and that was Berry Gordy.
Thank God that Berry Gordy did have Motown Records and all that, but there were many people who went into making the Supremes. And of course, Berry is at the top for having the company and the insight. But, I want to give a little credit to Florence, Diana, and myself, too, because we went to Motown for an audition. Berry turned us down. And because we were too young, he didn't want any young girls hanging around there, right? And so, but instead of us not ever coming back, we went there every single day, hitchhiked from school, and sat on the doorstep until he signed us. So, I mean, I want to give a little credit to us, and also to great musicians like Benny Benjamin, who played on the records, and of course, Holland Dozier Holland, who produced all of those. We had 12 #1 records. I heard Mariah Carey on the television the other day, and they said she had 14 #1s. So that means our record of 12 #1s was only just broken, which is, pretty nice. I think people have forgotten about that.
Yeah, a lot of people forget the songwriters, the production team, Holland Dozier and Holland.
Yeah.
Absolute geniuses in terms of music production and so on, weren't they?
Yes, because we had 11 records before Holland Dozier Holland produced our first hit record, Where Did Our Love Go? And of course, the #1 hit we had here in the UK was Baby Love. Yeah.
So after that, I mean, things really did start to take off.
Let's go back. I think really what I think about and what everyone knows is that there was the legendary Supremes who recorded all those hits. So that's only 3, and then of course in the 70s when Diane left, and of course Florence had left, I tried to keep the group going, and I did hire a few girls. We had a hit like Stone Love, Floyd Joy, Up the Ladder to the Roof, with Jean Terrell. But after that was it. So there are no more Supremes, period. I don't care what anyone else says. So I don't really talk about so many people replacing. And yeah, I was there from the beginning to the end.
You've done a lot of stuff as well in the meantime, haven't you? Writing, acting, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a lifetime achievement.
We got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame award. That was absolutely fabulous. That was in '86. And then there was the Vocal Group Hall of Fame, which is just recently, which is very wonderful achievement. But it's great, because it's been this is my 40th year in show business, and I have a chance now to work with someone like Martha Reeves and Edwin Starr, and of course Martha Reeves of the Vandellas, and I started out together back at Motown back in '61 or so.
I wonder how many know that you're actually a primette. First of all, weren't you?
Yeah, we were 4 girls in 1959 when we started singing, and the 4th girl was Betty McGlawn. She stayed with us for about a year, and then she got married, and another girl joined us, Barbara Martin. She got married, so Diane Flo and I said, well, you know what, look like nobody wants us, so why don't we just stick with 3? And that's amazing, because now when you see any girl group, pretty much they try to be 3, but that's kind of changing now. The mode's changed, but our motto really set the tone for future girl groups for a while.
And much has been said about the success of the Motown label, and we get this image of it being, one big happy family with the other Motown bands, Smokey Robinson, Four Tops, etc. Was it really like that?
Yes. I've written 2 books, and a lot of times when you have to write things and you write facts, about the business, and then you give interviews and life goes on and so many things happen, you do have to talk about some of the negativity. And I think that what happens is a lot of times the press and people put so much emphasis on the negative things that's what you have to talk about. So it seems like those were the larger picture, but really it was a smaller picture. The fun, the camaraderie that we had, the tours that we used to do. I mean, can you imagine having on a bus for a tour for 2 months Marvin Gaye, the Temptations, the Marvelettes, the Supremes, Martha and the Vandellas, the Contours. I mean, and the musicians. You had Benny Benjamin, James Jamerson. You had Ronnie White. You had all these people on one bus traveling, having fun. And so we were a big happy family, and they're like an extended family even to me today.